All right, as we reach the 1-year mark on the pandemic, we know that it has been taking a toll on our mental health.
It certainly has, but as the weather improves, maybe our moods can change a little bit too. Dr. Laura Saunders is joining us now with some thoughts on moving forward. So nice of you to join us. And I do think that that sunshine and warmer weather has to help out a little bit, right?
Happy Wednesday, Melissa and Scott. It can only get better from here.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, and this is a huge milestone. This milestone really means that like we're 1 year out. This is an amazing thing. So the more we can take steps forward, people are getting vaccinated. We need to shift into positivity. It's been a year of uncertainty, and when the weather's a little bit warmer and the days are a little bit longer, it's cause for that beautiful 4-letter word, and that's hope.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It takes some kind of work, though. We were talking about negativity a little bit earlier in the week. It takes some kind of work, though, to shift our gears into positivity, though, doesn't it?
Yes. So it is kind of a mindset shift. So it's like, you know, I always say hope is what gets you out of bed in the morning. But once you're out of bed, then you have to say, okay, it's going to be a good day, right? You've got to really work on that mindset shift. You know, sometimes a little too much news with the doom and gloom, but there's actually some good news out there, right? The rates are down, things are changing after March 19th. Some of the restrictions are lifting, but we need to do things to help our kids who've struggled with anxiety and social isolation. We need to get them outside. We need to start to make some changes in the way that we've been doing things with following guidelines, of course. We need to get outside. We need to talk to friends that we haven't talked to. We need to actively do things, and that's what's going to improve our mental health.
Yeah, I think especially with kids, like you said, I know in my house, social isolation has been a big issue. And during the winter, it's really hard because we would allow the kids to go outside with their friends. But if it's so cold, they don't even want to go outside. So other than, you know, spending time outside, getting some of that vitamin D, what else can we do for our kids to make them feel like things are getting better, you know, things are moving forward?
I mean, as much as you can, bring back in some of the routines. If, you know, as much as possible, get kids back into school. Our teachers are getting vaccinated. So we want to get kids back to school whenever possible. So bringing back their routines, getting a chance to see some family members, right? The CDC guidelines are loosening up around those that are vaccinated can actually be with other people that are vaccinated and can be with some close family that are not vaccinated. So we need to, you know, really get back to some of the routines, reconnect with family, reconnect with close friends in our pods. We're social beings. We need to socially connect. And being outside really is just the greatest thing for all of us.
You know, this weekend, we're going to flip the clocks ahead an hour. I think that's going to have a huge impact on just the way people's outlook is. They're going to have that extra hour of daylight. The sun isn't going down until about 7 p.m., which is just awesome. So this is going to have a positive impact on people as well.
Yeah, I think in years past, everyone's while they're excited for daylight savings, they realize, oh, we're going to lose, you know, it's going to be an hour shift. We're going to lose an hour in the mornings. But I think everyone's just looking forward to it right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just want to look forward. And that's what we have to do to feel better. We have to look forward. We can't spend time lamenting about how difficult this year's been. This year's been difficult. It's been difficult for everyone. But we need to start really looking forward. And that's part of that mindset shift. Do things that create more positivity, be around people that create more positivity, and help yourself move forward.
Now, this is kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum, but I saw this on social media yesterday, and it kind of resonated with me a little bit, who tends to be more introverted. You know, last year we didn't see a lot of our friends, didn't go to a lot of places, and we were just home. But then now that things are opening up, you think like, okay, now I'm going to schedule to see this person on Friday, and we're going to go here on Saturday, we're going to do this on Sunday. But those of us who like to be home a little bit more, that can also create a little bit of anxiety of suddenly like starting to plan everything all over again.
Right. And sometimes there's like an overcompensation. So you haven't done anything for months and months and months, and now you've got like 3 things scheduled in a week. And that's right. That overcompensation tends to get a little overwhelming. So it is about knowing yourself, right? So Scott and I, we might overcompensate and have a lot of social occasions, but those people that don't want to do things can go at their own pace, right? Do what feels comfortable, do what feels good. But I think it's creating those routines and just getting out and doing things. I really encourage people to use active coping. I mean, reading and meditating are great coping skills, but now that the weather's a little nicer, let's get out and do some active coping.
Right. I literally, during the pandemic, I forced myself to get out and walk through Elizabeth Park. I was just like, you just got to get out there and do it. And afterwards, I felt so good. So it was so refreshing.
I totally agree.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well,
So
Doc,
we're lucky.
go ahead.
Let's enjoy the good weather.
Yeah. And remember that one 4-letter word, hope, because it is
Hope.
It springs eternal.
It's what gets us out of bed in the morning.
Absolutely.
right.
Thank you,
All
Dr.
right.
Saunders. We appreciate it.
Some great tips. Well, still
Take
ahead.
care. Have an awesome day.
Thank you.